Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Single Mom Hustle, and I hope everyone had a blessed, wonderful weekend, productive week at work or on your business. If you own a business, whatever it may be, I just hope that everyone had a very productive and blessed week. Today we'll be discussing budgeting and how I budget. Other people may not budget this way, but this was requested by one of my followers. She would like to learn how to budget a little bit better. So I decided, hey, why not? We all need to budget. We all need to learn to save money, learn to invest money, and learn to stop indulging in things that, we don't need. We really don't need. We just want these things. So, before I get started with my video, make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. And I'm going in my description box, I'm going to put a link to a podcast / YouTube that I am a co-host and a part of. So I want y'all to follow the wave and follow the movement, honey, and get into it. Because this year, it's all about building these stepping stones and getting to these coins, honey, and just building ourselves on up, okay? So all that will be down in the description box. Don't worry about it. Just the same way that y'all show me love and y'all repost my stuff and share my stuff and subscribe to my channel, I want y'all to do the same thing on this podcast with my friend. And, y'all show him some love, okay? But without further ado, let's get into it. A lot of people may budget their own way or, do things their own way. I recommend first thing first is get you a planner or maybe a small notebook. Sometimes you can put it in your notepad or your calendar. I'm more of a visual person. A lot of people think that they could just, budget in their mind, which they probably can. But me, I'm more of a visual person. So I need to have reminders. I need to see the things the bills that I'm paying and what's going towards what. First and foremost, when you first start budgeting, you want to make sure that you calculate how much you're actually bringing in, after taxes. So me, for example, I get paid every 2 weeks. So I am bringing in, I probably make $1,200 every 2 weeks, but after taxes, I'm probably bringing in $1,100 or $1,000. It depends on whether I commission that week. So my job pays me a base pay, a certain amount, and we just gonna say my job pays me $10. That's just what we gonna say, for example, $10 an hour plus whatever I commission. The great thing about my job is that I can make from anywhere from $800, $900 to I can have a $1,500 check. It depends on how much work I'm gonna put in and if I'm really gonna go hard that week to make sure that I bonus and hit, commission to make some extra money. So typically I do commission, and typically my checks are $1,100 after taxes, okay? So what I do is, me personally, I say, okay, my check is $1,100 and I have X, Y, and Z that I have to pay. I write those things down. A lot of people think, oh, I only make, a certain amount, so I'm not going to be able to budget. I'm not going to be able to save. That's not true. Whether you're saving $5 every paycheck or whether you're saving $50 to $500, okay? You can budget. Doesn't matter if you make $9.50 an hour or whether you make $15.50 an hour. You can always budget. It's just the way that you break up your paycheck and make it work for you. Me, personally, when I get paid, most people think, okay, like rent, that's a set bill that has to pay, that's never changing. Your phone bill, that bill is a set bill that never changes. That amount never changes. Car insurance never changes. Daycare, that amount, it doesn't change unless your child, is going to another age range, age range classroom in that daycare, because I know once they're like 6 weeks to 1 year old, it's a little bit more expensive than you taking a kid to daycare and they're 2 and 3 years old. The price goes down. But typically daycare is a set amount. What's something else that's a set amount? Lights, that fluctuates, okay? Because one day you may use, or 1 month you may use your heater a little bit more because it's cold. Water, that fluctuates, things like that. So me, what I do is, for rent, I never take one whole check and pay rent. I know some people do that and be dead broke. That makes no sense. I'm sorry, don't do that. Especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck, break that up. My rent is $1,200. So basically what I would do is I would say $600 on the 15th is going to come out of this check towards my rent. $600 on the 30th is going to come out of my check, and then I'm just going to pay that on the 1st of next month. That's how I always broke up my rent money. I never paid my rent with one check and be broke, and then how am I going to pay my other bills? So I would always break it up. So let's just say the 15th, my check is $1,200. I'm going to take out $600 for rent. Excuse me. I'm going to pay my car insurance. I'm going to pay my car note, you know, and I'm going to pay whatever bills I may have. And I'm just going to break it up. Each paycheck, I'm going to pay a half of something, or either like my rent is what I break up. My rent, because that's my biggest bill, and my car insurance. My car insurance is $386. So I break that up in two and pay that whenever that pay date is. The previous month was when I break it up. Now, as far as saving, when I save, what I do is, because I know that if I say I'm going to save, I'm not going to save, because I'm going to feel like, okay, I need this, or something that came up, the kids need something. I am not going to save, okay? So what I do is, when I get paid, I tell my employer to send a certain amount to another account. And I don't touch that money at all. So when I get paid, I say, hey, take $50 out of my paycheck and send it to my Navy Federal account. And I do that every pay period. So I'm putting away $100 every pay period, which may not be a lot to some people, but it add up over time, okay? And I put that towards in a savings account, and I let that money just sit. I am looking forward to taking my money out of banks and putting my money into dividends and investing my money where my money can make money for me, because in the bank, it's not making any money. Now, also, I use an app called Acorns, and I will put that in the link below. And you can use my link to sign up. I pay $1 every month. And what I love about Acorns is that I pay $1 every month. Acorn takes $20, a recurring $20 out of my bank account every month. And I've saved $1,500 with this app, okay? Yes, I have spent the money, y'all, because I was in a bind and I needed the money, whatever the case may be. But I had that money for like a rainy day, for something I needed to use it for. Before, if I didn't have that money, I would have been broke. I wouldn't have been able to handle whatever it is that I was going through at that time. So I'm thankful that I said, let me save this money into this app. But let me tell you how it works. So every month they take $20 out of my account. They put it into my Acorns account. Also, whenever I swipe my debit card, because I don't carry cash on me whatsoever, because I'm going to spend it. If I feel like if I got cash in my pocket or my purse, I'm going to spend it immediately. If it's on my debit card, I'm going to really think about not spending it, because I'm going to keep checking my account to look at my balance. That's just me personally. I don't carry cash. Now, with Acorns, like I said, they take $20 out of my account once a month. I pay a $1 fee once a month. And then whenever I swipe my debit card to pay for something, they will round up whatever the dollar amount. So basically, we're going to say I spent $1.50 on a bag of chips. They're going to make it seem like I spent $2 on the bag of chips and put that 50 cents into that savings account that I have with them, okay? So roundups just start, and what they do is they wait till you get to $5 to send this over to your savings account with them. So they're gonna, all that little change that's adding up, because they just rounding up to the nearest dollar. So say if I spent something and it was $10 and we're gonna say 80 cents. they gonna round it up to $11, okay? And that 20 cent that they use to round it up to that is going to go into a little holding, and all those cents are going to add up to $5. And then once it gets to $5, they're going to transfer that into my account where I have my $20 going every month. Okay. So I really love that app. Like I told you, I saved $1,500 with them once before. Yes, I did touch the money and whatever. I withdrew it, and it takes about 3 to 5 days to get back to your bank account, and they'll send it right back to you. Okay, but with this app, you can invest in different things. You can save. It's a really good app. You should look into Acorns, and you should look into Robinhood. I am in the process of learning about investing in trades and stocks. I really don't know anything. I'm a beginner also, y'all, but I promise once I start learning, I will bring y'all along and teach y'all everything that I am learning. But I can't quote y'all on nothing because I don't know nothing yet. Okay, but once I do learn, no worries, I will definitely make a video to let y'all know about that. But that is another saving tool that you can use if you want to save some money. You know, one thing I highly recommend, if you're trying to budget and you're trying to save, please, 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 please. I can't tell you what to do with your money because you make your own money. You do whatever you want to do, but stop buying unnecessary things. Stop. I noticed with our younger generation, we buy things that we don't need. We buy things to keep up with the Joneses, as they say. We invest our money in, you know, each his own. We go out and we buy $200 and $300 shoes, man. You know, if that's what you want to spend your money on, that's you. I'm not looking down upon anyone. But me, I'm a very frugal person, and I count my coins. I have 5 kids. I'm not going out to buy myself personally a pair of shoes that cost $200 and $300 because there's so much I can do with $200 and $300. I can invest that money and make that money work for me. I can take $200 and $300 once a month. Y'all out here buying Jordans that's costing $200 every month, every time they come out. You can take that money and invest that money into some stocks and make thousands on that versus you having a closet full of shoes. I just think outside the box. I think look at the bigger picture because I'm trying to get rich. I'm trying to have generational wealth for my children's grandchildren, okay? That's what I'm trying to pave the way. Shoes means nothing to me. Designer clothes means nothing to me. That type of stuff do not move me at all, okay? I've had designer things. No, I ain't buying for myself. Other people bought them for me because I just cannot see myself making somebody else rich. I'm sorry, I can't. Now, you know, I may buy me, you know, some shoes, but baby, I'm gonna keep it basic, baby. I'm gonna give you some Vans, okay? I'm gonna spend me a good little $60, $70 and I'm gonna be done with it. I'm not buying $200 and $300 pair of shoes. I'm sorry, I'm not keeping up with no Joneses because baby, I don't care about the Joneses. The Joneses don't put no food in my mouth, me or my kids' mouth, and they definitely don't pay no bills, okay? And within a month, those Jordans gonna be old, and now you're gonna be running to get another pair. It's crazy to me. It's a pyramid scheme. I'm gonna make a pair of Jordans. I'm gonna charge you $200 for these shoes, and then next month I'm gonna come out with another pair because those gonna be old. And you know the thing with us is we think the thing with Black African American people, they feel like they have to keep up or they have to, you know, put on. I have to have on the latest. I gotta show that I got the latest. Man, y'all have to get out that mind frame. It is really get out that mind frame. It's killing us. You don't have to keep up with nobody. You don't have to live for nobody. None of that. Get out of that. I know this is a budgeting video, but I just have to let y'all know that's rule number one. Y'all have to change y'all mind frame, okay? Change the way you think. So when you budget, you want to make sure that you are splitting these bills up. Write your bills out. Stop spending unnecessary money on things that you do not need. If you go back down through your bank account, I work at home. I was ordering from Uber Eats almost like once or twice a week. I was literally spending $75 to $100 a month just on ID. Let's start cutting that down and start making your own lunch, you know, making your own breakfast so you're not spending so much money. When you go to the grocery store, get you some things that you're going to be able to cook throughout the week, okay? Stop buying unnecessary things that you don't need. Stop doing unnecessary things that you don't need. Start downgrading on things. Okay, is cable a necessity or a need? I don't have cable. I was paying $120 for cable that These kids weren't even watching, okay? I don't even watch cable, period. It's nothing on TV that I need to watch. So I said, you know what? I'm going to chop down this $120 bill, this cable, and I'm going to get me Netflix. Or I'm going to get me a Fire Stick. Get you a Fire Stick. I promise you. Buy you a Fire Stick. And I don't know if this is illegal to say this, but jailbreak it. And go ahead and let somebody download. YouTube will show you all that. YouTube will show you how to jailbreak your Fire Stick. And you can download and stream whatever you want to stream on there. You can stream live TV. You don't have a bill anymore. Invest in getting you a Fire Stick. It's probably like $70, $80. You pay somebody that one-time fee, and now you got a Fire Stick, and you can watch whatever you want to watch. Cable TV, different movies that just came out, and that's one less bill that you have to pay, okay? Start saying, do I need these things or do I want these things, okay? It's okay to pamper yourself. Like I tell you, love on yourself, but know that don't do these things if you're behind on bills. Don't do these things if you know that you need to save. Saving is more important than you going to get your nails and your lashes done or buying the latest J's. Those things can wait. We need to learn to just embrace ourselves, be content with the things that we already have, and go from that, y'all. Okay, so when you're budgeting, make sure that you first take the amount that you're making, okay, the net amount that you're making, and split up your bills. Do not try to pay all these bills from one paycheck. Split your bills up. Make your money work for you. And I don't care if it's nothing if you're only saving $5, man. These things add up. Please, please get a savings account. Start saving you some money for a rainy day. You never know what will happen. Definitely if you're a single parent, okay? Start cutting down on some unnecessary things that you need. Half of the things that we get our children, sometimes they don't need. It's just because we want them to have those things, instead of buying or investing. I'm not telling y'all what to do, but this is just an idea from me. These kids, my little kids are like 2 and 4 years old. Instead of me going out and buying them, $100 shoes, that I know my kids are very rough with shoes. I know that once I buy them a pair of shoes, they're going to scuff it up and mess them up, and they're going to look like they've been running on the railroad track for 10 years in these tennis shoes, when I could just go on and buy them some light up shoes, or shoes that they really want, some Dora the Explorer and Paw Patrol shoes, the shoes that we hate to see kids in because we want them in these name brand things. But why not go on and buy them 2 or 3 pairs of shoes? That's like $30, and I'm going to let them scuff them up and run up in them, instead of me spending hundreds of dollars on these shoes that they still gonna look nice. These are kids. They don't know anything about name brand things. They want the ugly shoes that we don't want them to have. They want the light up and the orthopedic looking shoes that we be like, you want these? I don't want you wearing them. You need to have on some Timbs, some Jordans, some this. It's okay to buy your kids nice things. I'm not saying that. I'm not against that at all. But I'm saying if you want to budget and you want to save, let's start thinking in a frugal mind and say, okay, in order for me to save money, I have to start cutting back on some things that I want. These are not things that you need, y'all. These are things that you want, okay? And I promise these things will, in the long run, you will see that these things have helped you out. So budgeting is all about writing things down, y'all. Write them down. Don't try to remember these things in your head. Put them in your calendar, okay? And go ahead and get your paycheck and sit down, write these things out. Split your bills up and say, okay, on the 15th, I'm going to pay rent, car insurance, my phone bill, and daycare. Next paycheck, I'm going to pay da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Now, I do not only depend on my paycheck, my 9 to 5. I do side hustles, so I make my money work for me. I Instacart, okay? I make hair lock jewelry for locks, okay? I'm starting a store. I make my money work for me. I do little odd and end things for people that I know I can make money off of because I want my money to work for me. And the money that I do make on the side, I either put that towards a debt that I have, because I'm trying to be out of debt within 7 years, all debt that I have. And I'll make a video of that. And the extra money I make, I'm not saying, oh, I done made extra $200 this month. You know what? I'm going to go get my nails and my lashes done. I'm going to go get my hair redone. Let me tell y'all going to see these in my hair. These extensions in my hair for a year. So get used to it, okay? Get into it. I'm not spending no more money on no inches, none of that, because I'm embracing my natural beauty, and I'm trying to outgrow all these chemicals in my hair so I can grow and start on my lock journey. And I don't have to spend no money on no type of hair, paying nobody to do nothing, okay? I'm just gonna naturally grow my hair out. That's less money I have to spend. I was spending $200 and $300, y'all, getting my hair done. I'm buying human hair, then I gotta pay the person to install it and sew it in my head. That's money that I can save. So when I make extra money from a side hustle, I'm not thinking about, oh, child, I'm about to go out and go buy me some red bottoms. I'm about to go out and buy me a pair of Jordans. That never crosses my mind, okay? What I'm thinking is, you know what? I'm using this on something that I'm in debt in. I'm gonna put an extra $200 towards my car note so I can knock this car note down and I can pay my car off faster. Or I'm using $100 towards my car note and $100 towards investing. That's all I'm thinking about, y'all. That's how my mind operates, because at this point, I'm getting older. I have to start making wiser decisions. I want generational wealth for my children. I want to leave my kids something so they're not struggling and going through the things that I went through at such a young age, working at a job. Well, I never worked at no McDonald's, but my first job was making pretzels, you know what I'm saying? Or working at a movie theater. I don't want my kids to have to go through that. My son, he has a job at a fast food place, but he knows that is a stepping stone. You're going to get paid and you need to invest your money into a business that you want to start, so you don't have to answer to nobody. These are just stepping stones. It is okay to start at any of those jobs. I'm not judging anybody. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but remember, that's a stepping stone. Do not get comfortable there. My job I'm at right now, I'm not getting comfortable there at all. I like my job. I love my job. Great opportunity, but I want to start my own business. I want to work for myself. I want to be my own boss, which I will be. I'm already manifesting these things into my life. I'm gonna be a millionaire, y'all. Y'all gonna be like, she said that, okay? So, you know, start making some goals, start getting some side hustles, and, you know, it don't matter whether you're making $10 from a side hustle or $100 from a side hustle, but start saving y'all some money, start budgeting, start deciding what is a want and what is really a need, please. It is so important. And I hope that this video helped you. I will do another budgeting video where I'm going to show y'all how I write out my bills, how I divide my bills, how much this and this go towards this bill, how much I have left after I pay all my bills. Just visual, so you can visualize and see how I'm doing it. But once again, don't live out your means, y'all. Stop living for other people. It's so stupid. It's so immature. We've all done it. I'm guilty of it. I'm not saying I'm guilty where I follow the Joneses, because I've never been like that, but I've always bought things that I may have not needed. You know, spent money that I know I ain't needed. Like, I definitely would spend damn near my whole paycheck on eating out. But now that I'm vegan, I have to actually think very hard. Like, can I eat this? Is it milk in there? Is it cheese in there? Is it butter in there? So being vegan definitely is helping me saving money, because I just can't stop at a fast food restaurant anymore, because I know that they're using things that I do not want to consume, okay? And my kids, I'm limiting them. I have them limited to things that they're consuming. I'm not buying y'all McDonald's and Burger King and all this fast food stuff. Y'all gonna start eating healthy. So I'm starting to cook more at home, because I want them to watch the things that they consume too. Yes, I'm still letting them eat certain things, and it's kind of hard because this is all they know. You know, junk food, fast food, you know, they eat soul food, but they don't know any healthy things. They have. So yeah, they're, you know, they're not used to eating everything healthy. You know, they know some healthy things, vegetables, fruits, things like that, but they're not used to always eating healthy things. So they have to unlearn their old eating habits and relearn healthy eating habits. My phone went dead, y'all, so I had to charge it and end up recording somewhere else. But like I stated, y'all, make sure y'all start making some goals. Make sure you start writing things down and start budgeting, start getting, you know, getting things that is just wants and not needs, okay? Y'all already know I'll be back next Sunday, baby. And I'm still waiting, y'all, for my logo and my trademark to come back. I've just sent it off again because I did something wrong. But as soon as I get my logo and my trademark officially, you know, set in stone, because I end up doing something wrong on the paperwork, I will be selling shirts, baby. Get into it. Y'all know the. I don't know. But yeah, y'all already know what I'm doing. Chasing these kids while I'm chasing that bag. And until next time, mwah.